Can you imagine? And I say this because I know of the challenges that you have in marriage. At the resurrection, you had to go through, you had to live eternal life in those challenges. This for some of you is good news. Messiah is teaching, you do not knowing the scriptures nor the power of God. And then he explains, they which are counted worthy to obtain that world and the resurrection from the dead neither marry nor are given in marriage. We have to kind of get our head around why and what Messiah is teaching. We have to go to the root of what marriage is all about in the first place. What's it all about? Becoming one flesh, cleaving to one another, and the fruit of the one flesh and cleaving to one another is the production of fruit. It's the means by which Father has a vehicle in the earth to bring forth his creation. Now notice, Yeshua is the lamb slain from the foundation of the world, but there was a particular point in time when Yeshua was handed over to Pilate, and Pilate allowed Yeshua to be crucified. But from the foundation of the known, it was part of Father's plan and purpose from the foundation. The Bible describes each and every one of us as called from the foundation of the world, as predestined from the foundation of the world. Marriage is the means and the vehicle by which those who have been called, those who have been chosen, as well as those who aren't, are brought into creation, brought into this physical materialization. In the resurrection, that's not necessary. In the resurrection, that is not necessary. Not just in the resurrection, in the eternal life period, epoch. That's not resurrection. That's not necessary. The reason why it's not necessary, because all who have lived and have qualified for that period of time, though they may be in the dust, will rise again. You can have godly people produce ungodly seed. You can have righteous people produce unrighteous children. During that period of time, in that period of time, therein dwells righteousness. All who have came before and are righteous qualify. Therefore, marriage is unnecessary. Furthermore, because there's no death during that period of time, there will need to be no marriage or giving in marriage. We don't need to replace those who have died. We don't need more people to replenish, to to subdue, take dominion, and fill. That's already happened. Everybody who is qualified for the kingdom has already come, and therefore we resurrect them and they can inherit the earth. So there's no marriage. There's no giving in marriage. In other words, your husband, your wife, once death has come to pass, no longer is your husband and wife in this next phase of life. Otherwise, how could this person legally be allowed, once one of the party dies, to go and marry another? According to the law of husbands and wives. According to that law, once a husband or wife has died, they are allowed to remarry, and therefore, when the period of time of the resurrection comes, there is no marriage and giving marriage. Otherwise, it will be a continual state of confusion.